Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hana and today I want to talk about some new makeup releases since it's Monday. But if you're curious about what I'm wearing on my face, what I mentioned in this video, what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I always have links in the description box down below, so don't forget to check it out. But let me scoot over so I can have the images of what I'm talking about. Today's episode should be fairly short since there's not too many things that have been released. And the things that are released are all kind of like similar. It's a little bit weird. We're definitely in a primer season right now. Like all the brands are releasing primers. So let me start with something that I did get my hands on. And Nabla has released a new Angel Aura Radiant Plumping Serum Primer. It claims to give a radiant finish and create a plumped and lifted result. I forgot how much I had paid for this, but I did buy it off of the Nabla website. Usually when Nabla has a drop, the day of the drop, they will have a discount code, like 20% off on the day of the drop for whatever item. So that being said, it seems like this is just something that's similar to the NYX plumping primer that I've been using, but with skincare added. There was like an ad that released for it. It was kind of questionable to like Western standards. I don't know, maybe even European standards. Nabla is just one of those brands. They're a European indie brand, I think, from like Italy specifically. But I don't really see too many people in the States really talking about them. A lot of my European influencers that I watch, they're kind of the only ones that are giving me Nabla news. I don't know if that's because people don't care or maybe it's just like a little bit harder to get their hands on. Like I know Nabla is sold at Ulta, but it takes them a while to kind of get new products, or they're very selective of what kind of gets dropped in Ulta. Like I believe the Freckle Maker is now available at Ulta, but I've kind of had that for a whole calendar year before that happened, really. That should be getting to me sometime soon, so I will have a first impressions video up as soon as I get it. But this one was actually brought to my attention by one of my fellow subscribers. And I don't know, I feel conflicted about this, but let me just talk about it first. Natasha Denona is coming out with the High-Gen Skin Glass Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. It's supposed to formula awaken skin and delivers a translucent luminosity for $46, available for pre-order. There is another brand, I believe, called Skin Glass, who like specializes in this specific makeup trend. They had a post about it saying how they feel like they're being ripped off, that bigger brands come in and just take, you know, what's popular with these smaller brands, and instead of giving credit to them, they just take it. I think it's within using the Skin Glass name. I know we have Jeffree Star with Pat McGrath with like the banana fetish thing. I think the word fetish, Pat McGrath like tries to have a grip on. So I don't, like obviously that one is a little bit more of a stretch, like if the brand's name is actually Skin Glass, right? Is that what I'm trying to say? Yes. If the brand's name is actually Skin Glass, I don't think another brand should be able to just like kind of advertise that as like their product or like the name of their product. Like, I don't know, but I don't know too much about these laws specifically, and I haven't really read too much about the situation. All I saw was that the creator of Skin Glass, like the cosmetic brand, was really upset about this release. And I mean, I'm not surprised, because I don't know, when something is a big popular trend and people are buying into it, of course the bigger brands are going to cash in on it. They have the money to move those things a little bit quickly. I know that it takes like a year or so for a product to be planned and come out, and it's not like Natasha Denona is one of those brands like Colourpop where they're just pushing things out, you know, every week with new collections and new drops. But there is some controversy with this product, and so if you have any thoughts and opinions, I would love to hear them down below. That also being said, if you don't agree, that's fine, you know, just be nice. And then just because we were talking about Pat McGrath, she's coming out with a new Fetish Highlighter plus Balm Duo color in Extreme Cyber Orchid. a limited edition radiant remix of the iconic duo for ultimate opalescent illumination. This will be $58, but the balm is moisturizing with argan oil and hyaluronic acid. Look, I just talked about this too. The Nabla 2 Reasons comes with like a balmy little thing. Who's using that on their face? Who does that work for? Does it set? Does it stay sticky? It's a beautiful highlight, but if I'm being completely honest, if you want like a really like alien cyberpunk highlight like this, Klados is a brand who has beautiful highlighters like that. Like, you don't even have to get their duochrome highlighters. You can, like, I don't know, I know this one's purple, but I know like the Skywalker highlighter that I have is like blue, looks very similar. Who's buying this? Who's buying this? And let me know. Why are you doing it? Why are you spending $58 on that? Another controversial brand, SheGlam, is releasing a new foundation, or it's a foundation balm. The Skinfluencer foundation balm. There's a lot to unpack here. It's a foundation with a silky texture that feels like second skin in velvet-like cream formula, 30 shades, full coverage, lightweight, buildable, long wear, safe for sensitive skin. Compact is recyclable, $8.49 each. Here's the thing, I'm like super not interested. Here's the thing, I'm not super interested in anything that's labeled full coverage. And also something that is a foundation balm. I have normal like combination skin. I get kind of oily in my T-zone. I don't know how many times I've said this, but I also live in the Mojave Desert. Things like this are just gonna melt right off my face. I'm not interested in this, but I don't know, it looks really good, and the things that I've seen from the SheGlam brand to come out and people reviewing it, it seems pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say like, you know, high-end range, but it's definitely like a competitor with a brand like Colourpop, I would say. You know what, let's talk about Colourpop since we just talked about SheGlam. So there's 2 collections that I have for Colourpop this week. The first one is this One and Done collection. Why is it called that? But it but there's the eyeshadow palette for $18, 3 blushes for $12 each, 4 Fresh Kiss lip lacquer for $8 each, a Glitterly Obsessed set for $12. There's a Soul Body set for $18. So it's like pink cowboy themed. I don't need any of this. I'm not going to purchase any of this. I'm like not particularly interested in this collection. Is Stagecoach happening, or did it already come and go? I don't know. That's like not my scene of things. I clearly like more of like the cyberpunk aesthetic. But I mean, I guess even in the game Cyberpunk, they do have 6th Street, and those characters might like this palette. You know what, I look at this and I just think of Steel Ball Run, and then I'm upset that it's not Steel Ball Run, and I kind of wish someone at Colourpop was like a huge JoJo fan and saw this, and instead of making it like pink, they made it blue, like I believe it's Johnny's character. Is that his name? Yes? No? Or Dio? Is Dio's character? I don't want to spoil anything, but Steel Ball Run is like one of the first stories on the new JoJo timeline. Anyway, this would have been way cooler as a JoJo palette, or at least a JoJo color scheme. But let me know, did you pick this up? Were you interested in it? Was this calling to you? I'm just curious. The second collection from Colourpop is the Resting Beach Face collection with the Getting Fresh eyeshadow palette, 6 matte bronzers, and So Glassy lip gloss. Will be available May 26th at 10 p.m. Okay, looking at the palette, there's a lot of shades that look really similar, and again, it's like kind of green and pink. So it's like a neutral palette, and you can put some pops of green and pink in there. You can do the green and pink looks. I'm pretty sure Periwinkle, or like some shade of Periwinkle, was the 2022 shade of the year. But scrap that, because like pink and green are like the color combo of this year. It seems like that's what everybody wants to do. All the palettes that have been released as of late have been some form of green and pink. And looking at the palette, again, like I said, there's a lot of shades that look very similar and shades that like, they might look different, but when you actually get them on the lid, they're not gonna look too different in shade. I don't understand these big Colourpop palettes, but they must have a different kind of formula to do these. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if something like this was released. I don't know, but that's what Colourpop's up to right now. It seems like pink is the color that they're obsessed with. And then I feel like everyone saw the like video on their Instagram at the same time, but Forever 21 is doing a huge Barbie collab. But they're also doing a collab with Sugar Pill and Barbie. And they have some lip products that are only available at Forever 21 and some false lashes. So let's break this down. The lip glosses are $18 each, and there seems to be 4 shades, and then the lashes are $9 each, and there's 3 different styles: the Iconic, the Malibu, and Dress Up. I'm interested, does the Iconic look similar to like the House of Lashes Iconic lashes? Not really. I don't know. Forever 21 is an interesting company because they are like a fast fashion brand, and I feel like I haven't shopped at a Forever 21 in a long time. There was a like point in time, I want to say in like 2012, from 2010 to 2012, like all of my clothes were just from Forever 21, but I also was like a teenager at that point, so. And then the last thing I have is from MAC. They are releasing the Blooming Lip Wardrobe. It seems to be 2 lip liners and 3 lipsticks, or maybe it's more. The set is $49.96, and there's a Prep and Prime lip liner in Whirl, which is a dirty rose shade, the lip liner in Cork, which is a muted golden brown shade. There's a lipstick in the shade Cream Cup, which is a light blue pink, and then another shade in Modesty, which is a muted neutral pink, and Cream in Your Coffee, a creamy mid-tone pink brown shade. These are all really pretty, and I love MAC lipsticks and I love MAC lip liners. Like, that is a formula that is still holding strong. I don't know if I'm going to pick any of this up. Maybe if I see it on sale, but I don't know. I believe this is like a limited edition thing, and I don't know if this is even available now, like in the States. It says available at QVC, so I don't know. It's available now. If I can find it online, I will have links down below. But that's everything I have to talk about this week in makeup news. Really not too much, just some primers and some lip products, and some could be JoJo Steel Ball Run collaborations. But I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. I don't know, how do you feel about that Natasha Denona primer? Like, that one is really like, I'm trying to like catch up on it, but I also don't want to sit through a bunch of just like drama channels talking about makeup. Like, I've started to replay Cyberpunk 2077, and I have like all these crazy mods, and I'm like a true menace right now. And so that's really what's got my attention, is that like I could just cyber hack everyone, and it's just so easy and it's so fun, and I am just like, again, a menace. And I don't know, there's not really anything else that's really like standing out to me. Like, those MAC lipsticks look really pretty, but I'm also like, I don't know, I kind of also have those shades a few times over. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts and opinions? And if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.